Hi, loves. I hope all is well. I'm going to be doing just a quick reading, pick a card today to kind of see where we are with our energy and what our teams want us to know. I'll also be asking some, for collective answers as well, kind of where we are on a collective level. This last 6 months the first 6 months, should I say, of this year have been pivotal in clearing, in feeling our feelings and allowing ourselves to purge, to release, to let go, to really give ourselves permission to be present and not be emotionally stagnant or trying to avoid or ignore. Like, we really had to feel our way through this. And that's part of this collective healing, because when we talk about the collectiveness and, everyone's talking about new earth and 5D and all this kind of stuff, we are each creating it through our own healing. We are each creating it from within ourselves. So if you are doing that inner work and you are being present and mindful and feeling your feelings and allowing yourself to be human, allowing yourself to feel your way through this, but also allowing yourself to let go, to release, to remove and kind of step away from things that are not serving you. And there's no hierarchy in our spiritual growth. We are all going through our own journey at our own pace, in our own way, through our own human experiences. So don't feel like, I've had clients ask how they connect with their spirit teams or their higher self and stuff like that. Everything that we are is an extension of everything that we are. So when we talk about our spirit team, when we talk about our higher selves, when we talk about source, they are an extension of us and we are an extension of them. We can't exist without them. They can't exist without us. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So we have to integrate that higher frequency of ourselves in the sense of knowing that you are all powerful. Like, you are the co-creator with the creator of worlds. You have everything within you. And it's important to find that balance with our infinite selves, our source selves, and our human selves, because we came here to feel our way through being human. And that has a lot to do with love, like all the different aspects of love, all the different ways we love, and still being able to come home to that source love where we love everything and everyone unconditionally, because we have that deeper knowing of everything is connected. So we all breathe the same air. We all live on and eat from the same planet. We all drink the same water. Like, we are all connected, whether it's somebody, in another country that you've never met in your entire life, we are all connected. So it's that unity and that community that we are stepping back into, in that place of that wholesomeness and that harmony and that peace, because there's no more competition. You are here to be your best self, not here to be better than your neighbor, than your friend, than, Tom, Dick, and Harry, whatever. It's about you aligning with your highest self, you aligning with that place within you that is source. And remember, we are magnetic beings. So what we feel, we attract. What we think, we attract. So what we think about, we bring about, and all of that. So it's really important now that we've gone through this purging, and there's still fragments coming up. There's still things that need to be seen and released, but you'll notice the flow is so much faster. Like, something will trigger you in a sense, and you'll be with it, acknowledge it, and then release it. Like, you're not hiding from it. You're not trying to ignore it. You're feeling your way through it, but you're so conscious that you can ebb and flow, with life and with everything that's within you, so that you're only giving your attention to things that feel good to your human self, to your human existence, and calling in that energy of, I only allow feel good energy within me and around me. So, I know a lot of people have, like, there's a lot of relationships that are like, whether it's friendships, family, romantic relationships, that have separated over the last few years because of just being not aligned any longer. And again, no hierarchy, nobody's better than anybody else. It's just a simple fact of, we're all going through our own process in our own human experience. We had lessons to learn. And now it's time for the soul family energy to come forward. So it's about giving yourself permission to say, I effortlessly release everything that's not serving me and everything that's not aligned with my highest timeline. And, being present and being kind and compassionate with yourself and with others. Because remember, we're stepping into that place of, we are there, but it's still a little bit back and forth, obviously, because our physical bodies and our energetic bodies are aligning with this high frequency that we've never experienced before. So it's a mindset of, if I hurt you, I hurt me. And, it's a mindset of, I have respect for life, period. Whether it's a plant, whether it's a person, whether it's an animal, whatever. It's just that respect of life, that respect of each and every one of us having this physical experience. So, take time to be with yourself, take time to feel your feelings, and, call on your circle of trust, which is, those 1, 2, 3, whatever people that are your core soul family that you truly trust, and, get help when you need it. Because I know it can be extremely difficult, extremely challenging, not only emotionally and mentally, but physically as well. Our bodies are going through these changes to align, and, there's just a lot happening. So we're going to go into that a little in more detail in a couple of weeks when we do another video. But anyways, for now, we're going to just pull a couple cards, see what you're, where you're at today. Okay. So if you were feeling number 1, all the cards wanted to come out. So if you were feeling number 1, then this will be for you. So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards, kind of get a vibe. But, please make sure that you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, mind, and heart, your thoughts, your emotions. Do things that feel good to you, do things that resonate with you. And with all the information out there, with everything, don't overwhelm yourselves. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't when it comes to the information gathering process, because sometimes we can get overloaded with information. So, take a break and go within and ask your team, say, show me what is for me, kind of thing, and work from within. Don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed with the information overload, because it challenges us in ways that don't feel good, and then we get confused or frustrated or depressed and all this kind of stuff. So, again, go with what feels right to you and let it find you. Okay. All right. So we have flexibility, inner peace, action, and blessings. So for this group, I feel like there's just a lot that you have been doing, and your team's just like, now it's time to take the action that you've done all this deep healing. You're very self-aware. You've released so much of what no longer serves you. And now is the time for you to take action on, what are you doing for yourself? Are you doing this? Are you doing something every single day that is for you, that feels good to you? Whether it's, something physical, I don't know, you go for a massage, or you take a nice walk in nature, or I don't know, drink lots of water. So whether it's physical, emotional, how are you taking care of yourself? Because the action that you're taking in this self-love, in this self-care, is allowing you to be present, and is really giving you that magnetism for how I feel is what I'm attracting. So you wake up in the morning and you have a routine that's, you do, I don't know, a meditation, or you take a nice walk, you just do some breathing or some stretches, and just to get you into the zone, to get you feeling good to start your day. And again, taking that time for you, taking that, even if it's 5 minutes, taking that time to give yourself that love and that care, and that I listen, I'm listening to my body. I'm listening to my own thoughts, all of these things, because that action that you're taking to look after yourself is what's bringing in the blessings, because you feel so good and aligned that even when things happen outside of you that are outside of your control, you're able to kind of tuck and roll with them. You just flow with them. You allow yourself to be with them, but also you allow yourself to let them go. Back in the day, well, not that long ago, actually, a few years ago, I was very much road ragey. And, someone would cut me off and I'd be like, and I'd let it ruin my day. Because I'm talking about it all day long and I'm still pissed off at the end of the day. So it's about you allowing yourself to ebb and flow. So now when something happens, I'm just like, I let it out, and then I get over it. And I'm like, okay, moving on. Because I'm not giving my power away any longer. So it's really taking that time to hold your power where it belongs, which is in your power center, which is within you, and taking that time to be present, and taking that time to let yourself just feel what you need to feel and keep it moving. It's not avoiding. It's nothing like that. It's just you being in your power, because the better you feel within yourself, because your happiness, they're saying your happiness is within you. You've earned this because you've come home to this. self-awareness, this knowledge, this mindfulness of, I'm a powerhouse. I'm an infinite being of the universe, and I can control what I do, how I feel, what I say, and all that kind of stuff. But I also relinquish control of the uncontrollable, because I don't want control of things that are not in my control, because it causes conflict and it doesn't feel good. So your teams are just saying, make sure that you are looking after you, and make sure that you are daily looking after your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health in beautiful and aligned ways. With things that resonate with you, do more of. So if you're a nature person and you like to, be in nature every day, take a few minutes to go in nature, even if it's just standing on the grass and putting your feet in the grass and, feeling the sun or feeling the rain, whatever. But this is what is attracting your blessings, because ebbing and flowing and being flexible with how you're feeling is the key to all of these blessings that are just like, you're in that stage of I rest and I receive. There's no more fight. There's no more, you don't have to force anything. You're just being. And that is what is going to help you to really tap into these beautiful, like abundant blessings, and knowing that you literally are living an infinitely wealthy life. And that is in love and happiness and joy and all of these things. So your teams are just like, take action for yourself. Take action in the sense of, I'm looking after me. Okay. Oops. And if you're feeling number 2, this is for my number 2s. Okay. Oh, that's one. Number 2s. What is the highest and greatest good for number 2s? Okay. All right. So we have flexibility. Flexibility was in the first pile too. Purification, sanctuary, and activation. So for this group, number 2s, like, it just feels like you've cleared so much within you that now you have created space for higher frequency. So if you're feeling like, if your body is struggling, like you're feeling really tired, dizziness, headache, stuff like that, it's because you're integrating this really high frequency energy, and your teams are just like, you know what, make sure that you are in that mind state of, like, say, when you start feeling certain ways. And I'm not a doctor, guys, so if you feel like you need to go to the doctors, by all means, but this is just what your team is saying energetically. If your body is feeling like heavy or unwell, give yourself that pep talk to say, I effortlessly integrate this high frequency of love and light into my body, mind, and heart and my human experience. And have that mindset, so that as we are getting this humongous and massive influx of high frequency, that you're letting your body know that it's okay. We effortlessly integrate this. All is well. This is for my highest good. And really connect with your team, because you're like, these activations that you're getting are, your intuition's getting stronger, your sense of knowing is getting stronger. Like, all of these things are being activated within you that have been sort of dormant, I guess you could say, for quite some time. And your team's just like, now this is your time to shine. This is your time to really ebb and flow with the frequency, with the energies, and every day will be different. Every moment will be different. So they're just asking you to take that time to be flexible, take that time to, they're saying to ebb and flow, and to really allow yourself to be present in each moment, and know that you have control of each moment through your emotions, through your feelings, and like this purification of, just feels like fragmented things that are still kind of surfacing, that are like, if you're having these dreams that are just kind of weird and wild, and like, you wake up going, what the hell? It's because you're clearing different timelines. Like, you're clearing different timelines, like different aspects of self that are on another timeline. And this is part of the reason you're feeling very exhausted and stuff like that. So you're purifying everything that is not you. And so, like, if you have, when you're dreaming and you wake up in the morning and you feel kind of icky, or you're like, what the hell was that about? And you just kind of remember fragments of that dream, send energy there. Say, I send out infinite divine source love, light, guidance, and healing to every aspect of myself, no matter where I am, like in every frequency, in every dimension, whatever, so that you are giving that healing, that you are in this consciousness to your entirety, because we are not just, this one thing. And they're just saying, like, just to take time to make sure that you're being on top of it, like just so that you understand that what you're feeling is a purification, and it is for your highest and your greatest good, and not to get lost in feeling like the heaviness and stuff. Like, look after that energy source within you, like that love within you. And the more you share that with yourself and with others, the lighter you're going to feel, because you will literally ebb and flow with it. So, take time to look after yourself through these activations, because they can feel very disorienting. So it is for your highest and your greatest good. And, they're really teaching you to trust your intuition, trust your gut, trust your instincts, trust your authentic self, so that you know when you are in your authentic power and when you're not. Because when things don't feel good, that means you're not in your authentic power. When things feel good, that means you are in your authentic power. And it comes through that source love that is your core. So they're saying to make sure that you're choosing, energy that feels good to you, that feels whole and wholesome and loving, in the purest, sense. Okay. All right, my loves, I hope that resonates. And, I hope you have a beautiful day, afternoon, night, whenever you're seeing this.